Have you ever wondered why some foreigners instantly fall in love with life in the Philippines, while others leave after only a few months, frustrated and disappointed? The answer isn't usually money, age, or even where someone comes from. More often, it comes down to personality. Today, we'll explore which personality traits tend to adapt easily to life in the Philippines, and which personalities may face more challenges. Of course, everyone is different, and these are general patterns rather than strict rules. Plenty of people succeed despite challenges, while others discover strengths they never knew they had. Let's dive in. The people who usually adapt the fastest are flexible. They don't expect everything to work exactly as it did back home. Instead, they're curious about different ways of doing things. In the Philippines, plans sometimes change. Meetings may start later than expected. Government paperwork can require patience. A repair that was supposed to take one day might take several. Flexible people rarely see these moments as disasters. Instead, they adjust, smile, and keep moving. They understand that frustration rarely speeds things up. Rather than asking, "Why isn't this like my country?" they ask, "How do people here normally handle this?" That mindset alone can make daily life much easier. Patience is probably one of the biggest advantages anyone can bring. Life in the Philippines often moves at a different pace than in many Western countries. Traffic can be unpredictable. Queues may be longer. Unexpected delays happen. People who become stressed whenever something takes longer than planned often find daily life exhausting. But patient personalities discover something interesting. Once they stop rushing, they often begin enjoying life more. Many expats say they learn to appreciate slower mornings, longer conversations, and a healthier work-life balance after moving to the Philippines. The Philippines is known for warm hospitality. Many Filipinos enjoy chatting, helping visitors, and introducing friends to one another. People who naturally enjoy conversations often build a social network surprisingly quickly. Simple interactions at the local cafe, market, or neighborhood store can grow into lasting friendships. Being approachable, respectful, and genuinely interested in people often opens many doors. You don't have to be the loudest person in the room. Even quiet people who show kindness and interest are often welcomed warmly. People who enjoy learning usually have an amazing experience. Instead of comparing everything to home, they ask questions. Why do families often gather on weekends? Why are celebrations so important? Why are hospitality and respect for elders deeply valued? The more curious someone becomes, the richer their experience. They discover regional cuisines, local traditions, festivals, and beautiful places far beyond the tourist attractions. Curiosity transforms culture shock into adventure. Things don't always work exactly according to plan. Sometimes you'll need to find another supplier. Sometimes you'll discover a better local solution than the one you originally expected. Independent personalities often enjoy these little challenges. Rather than complaining, they ask, "What can I do next?" That practical attitude makes adapting much easier. Over time, they build confidence and local knowledge that becomes invaluable. Now, let's look at personalities that sometimes struggle. The first group includes people who need everything to be highly structured. If every appointment must begin exactly on time, if every process must follow identical rules, if every answer has to be immediate. Life in the Philippines may occasionally feel frustrating. This doesn't mean they can't adapt. It simply means they'll likely need more time and realistic expectations. People who constantly rush often create stress for themselves. They may become irritated by traffic, by waiting in line, or by changing schedules. Ironically, the more impatient someone becomes, the more exhausting everyday life can feel. Learning to slow down often improves both happiness and relationships. One of the biggest obstacles isn't the Philippines itself, it's constant comparison. People who repeatedly say, "In my country we do it this way," may miss the opportunity to appreciate local customs. Every country has strengths and weaknesses. Successful expats usually compare less and observe more. Instead of judging differences, they try to understand them. That mindset creates far more positive experiences. Some people value complete privacy and very little interaction. In the Philippines, communities can be close-knit. Neighbors may greet you regularly. People might ask personal questions like whether you're married, have children, or where you're from. These questions are often intended as friendly conversation rather than intrusion. Someone who strongly prefers minimal social interaction may initially find this surprising. Understanding the cultural context helps these encounters feel more comfortable. Here's the good news. Personality isn't fixed. Many people arrive expecting one lifestyle and gradually become more patient, more relaxed, and more open-minded. Living in another country often teaches flexibility. You learn to laugh at small inconveniences. You discover new friendships. You gain appreciation for another culture. In many ways, adapting to the Philippines isn't about changing who you are. It's about adding new perspectives to your personality. So, who adapts best to life in the Philippines? Usually, people who are flexible, patient, curious, respectful, friendly, and willing to embrace differences. Who faces the biggest challenges? Often those who expect everything to work exactly as it did back home, who become easily frustrated by delays, or who constantly compare cultures instead of exploring them. Remember, no personality guarantees success or failure. The biggest factor is attitude. When you approach the Philippines with respect, openness, and realistic expectations, you're much more likely to build a rewarding life and create meaningful connections. Have you visited or lived in the Philippines? Which personality traits helped you adapt the most? Share your experiences in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos about life, culture, and travel in the Philippines. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.